When you click play on the Pain into Purpose podcast, you're going to hear real stories from real people in real time. There's going to be a genuine conversation about what these people are going through, how they're navigating their process as far as like the pain that they're going through or went through, how they may be able to get to the next phase out of that by the application of the R.E.A.C.T model. Yo, what up? Welcome to Pain into Purpose podcast. My name is Jonathan R.E.A.C.T, your host. We on episode 3. Yes, 3. And I have a lovely special guest with us here today. I've gotten to know this young lady over time of me training with her at the compound gym. And she has a very intriguing story that I think many people can learn from. And we're going to dive into that story today. However much she decides to divulge is up to her. I'm just here for support and reaction a little bit. Anyway, introduce you, Miss Stephanie.
Hi.
How you feeling?
A little nervous.
Nervous? Why?
You know why.
All right. I do know why. But we're going to navigate through this together. I ain't going to let you dive into this alone. But tell the people, who are you? What is your makeup? Who is Stephanie?
Stephanie is someone who is still getting to know this new version of myself. So I can't fully answer that yet. But I do know that this Stephanie is making a comeback.
Okay. What about this new version of yourself that you're liking or falling in love with?
Taking it one day at a time. And that's something that I've never done before. I've always been one to rush and want everything done in one day. And I never took the time to take things apart and just go with the flow. And this time around, I'm like, okay, one step at a time. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
One day at a time, one step at a time. Like I firmly believe in that motto, that saying. Why is that important to you?
Because I'm getting to know this version better, because I didn't know who I was before. I was just so used to rushing into everything that I didn't have time to get to know myself.
Okay. Hey, yo, check this out. For the first time ever in my life, I'm a published author. Here it is, Pain into Purpose, right here. The link is going to be posted below, man. I want y'all to go out and cop this. This is my work, my story, real time. Y'all gonna learn how I've been able to turn my pain into my purpose. Y'all gonna learn about the R.E.A.C.T model of how I've been able to go from resiliency, emotion, activity, connection, transition. And y'all gonna learn about my beautiful pain, my beautiful struggle, and how I've been able to get to this point in my life. Pain and a purpose, man. Please go out there, support, cop this, link below, and let me know what you think.
It was just, I'm always on go. It's always, let's do this, let's do that. And now it's like, okay, let me breathe first. Let me accept it and let me enjoy it.
Yeah, I need to adopt some of that a little bit. Like I feel like I'm on go every second of the day because I just have a million and one things going. And that's honestly how I operate. But sometimes you just got to sit down for a little bit.
Yeah.
And smell your own flowers, or allow people to give you your flowers, or take a day of rest. You know what I mean? Like, how have you been able to take days of rest, and what does that feel like since you've always been in the mentality of just going all the time?
I don't know if you're going to agree with me or people are going to agree with me, but finally having some time to myself feels like I'm not doing anything. And I feel like I should be productive when I know it's a rest day. And I feel like I should do more. And it's so different. It's so different because I feel like I'm failing myself rather than enjoying the time off.
Why is that?
I've always been the type to, like I said, be on go. I've been working since I was 17. So all I know is to work and hustle.
Okay.
And this time around in my life, I'm just kind of like, okay, why am I not going? Why am I not going fast enough? And actually relaxing is like, it gets me anxious. So I have to do things to keep me busy. I started reading more. So that's helped me kind of smooth into things.
Certain book types you like or categories you like?
Well, right now, man, I forgot the name of the book, but it's about mental health. And that's been helping me a lot.
That's what's up. So, in your life, how would you define success? Hey, yo, check this out. For the first time ever in my life, I'm a published author. Here it is, Pain into Purpose, right here. The link is going to be posted below, man. I want y'all to go out and cop this. This is my work, my story, real time. Y'all gonna learn how I've been able to turn my pain into my purpose. Y'all gonna learn about the R.E.A.C.T model of how I've been able to go from resiliency, emotion, activity, connection, transition, and y'all gonna learn about my beautiful pain, my beautiful struggle, and how I've been able to get to this point in my life. Pain and a purpose, man. Please go out there, support, cop this, link below, and let me know what you think. Or what does success look like to you?
Being really happy, but truthfully happy, not a front, not a facade, not just in front of people in the public eye. Like, once behind closed doors, are you happy with yourself? To me, that's success. It's not about the money, because money comes and goes. But people that have the most money still have the saddest life. So I feel like being genuinely happy with yourself, I think that's a success to me.
Okay. I mean, I could use more money, but no, that's true though. Like you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and be okay with who you're becoming or who you are or where you came from. Because where you came from actually sets up who you are at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So when you talk about, you know, where you came from or like those moments, is there like a defining moment for you that maybe you've had to crawl out of, or it was a setback and you had to make your way back to, you know, becoming this new you? What was that defining moment to you that maybe changed your trajectory in life?
Well, last year, around August, I noticed my body was being a little off. Like, I started getting a lot of migraines. And I suffered from migraines before, but a quick Excedrin, it would go away.
Mm-hmm.
But this time around, it lasted 3, 4, a week, 2 weeks. I started having cold sensations on my fingertips. My hair started to thin, and I didn't know why. I've always had like this nodule on my neck, and I've had it checked up. I've had biopsies. They always told me it was benign. It was non-cancerous. So around August, I noticed that nodule started to grow. And my boyfriend was the one that said, you should go get checked. And I was like, nah, I don't want to get checked. Like, it's going to go away. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then September came around and I just felt like, it felt like I had cement on my feet. I felt like I was always cold and I felt mentally just drained. I went in and they were like, you need surgery. And I was like, what do you mean I need surgery? And they're like, yeah, we need to take those nodules out because it's attacking your thyroid. And I was like, what do you mean? So I was going back and forth and there was no fighting it. I had to get surgery, but the surgery was pushed back till November.
From September?
From September, because they were that booked out. So from August all the way to November, it kept getting larger and larger. And I noticed it and my face was just getting puffy. And I'm like, what is going on? And around this time, I was on a cut. I was on I was the lightest that I've ever been. I had dropped to 165 pounds. And to a lot of people, that's nothing, right? But to me, I was 210 pounds. That to me was like, okay, I want more.
Right.
So once I hit that goal, I was like, okay, I want a personal trainer to start competing. And everything just went into shambles. I had to put a pause to it because how are you telling me that I worked this hard to get to a weight that I'm like, okay, I can do this. I want more, to you can't do this right now. So fast forward to November, I end up getting the surgery and it felt like the longest month ever. When they did the surgery, when I had my ultrasound back in October, they said that I had maybe around 4 nodules, measuring about 2 centimeters. The day of my surgery, they removed 10 nodules. 10. And when I got the results, I was like, there's no way. And they were measuring larger than 6 centimeters.
Oh my gosh.
And I felt the blockage like in my airway, because when I was walking, I started breathing like, and I'm like, why am I breathing like that?
Right.
Why am I breathing like I have sleep apnea or something? And I wasn't eating. The only thing that I was able to eat was soft foods. I was hydrating. So from August up until current, I gained about 25 pounds without having to do anything. And I feel like that just put me in such a mental like setback, because I was doing so good. And I was like, what? You mean to tell me that on this cut, I couldn't eat anything? I couldn't eat the cinnamon rolls I wanted, the chocolate I wanted, the hot Cheetos, all the bad stuff, right? I end up having these nodules and I end up getting 25 pounds. I was like, what? I was like, I might as well I should have ate the cinnamon roll.
No. I hear you, but no.
But it just goes to that extent. Like, I should have just ate the cinnamon roll and then I wouldn't have gained the weight, right? Yeah. And now this is happening with my life and I'm like, why? Like, what karma am I paying that this is happening to me? So the doctor tells me, we have to do a partial thyroidectomy when they remove half of your thyroid, and your left side should be fine. I'm like, okay, it should be functioning for both. You don't need medication. I was like, all right, cool. You're the doctor. You know what you're saying. You know what you're doing.
Right.
In December, my body hits a decline. I start looking pale. My hair is thinning, like it's falling out. And I'm always shivering. And I just felt depressed all the time. And I was like, what? Like, what? So I messaged my doctor, run labs. Okay. My TSH levels were already borderline abnormal. And she was like, oh, they're normal. You're fine. You don't need medication. I'm like, no, something's wrong. Like, what do you mean? Like, I have all these symptoms. They ran it again. It was already almost at 3.
Right.
Again. And she was like, you don't need it. Well, this is where advocating for yourself is very important, because I advocated and I was like, no, listen, this is my body. I know what's going on. I don't feel good. So you either do something about it or I'm going to get a second opinion. So she ended up putting me on levothyroxine. The lowest dose is like 25 micrograms. And I started just noticing a difference now. We're in June.
From January.
From January.
Okay.
From January. And it was tough. It was really, really tough. And I noticed that my mental health was not okay. It was not okay. And my doctor was like, let's run another set of labs. I was like, okay. So in March, that's when I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. Hashimoto's hypothyroidism is where your body is attacking itself, pretty much. I'm still understanding it. I don't know everything about it. And I've never met anyone that has it. I couldn't connect with anyone that had it. Around this time, that's when I was posting a little bit more about Hashimoto's, and I wasn't getting any responses. I just felt like I was getting disregarded. And it felt like later on I felt like a burden, and it felt like I was now being looked at like the girl who's annoying, and all she talks about is her health, and she's not posting about the gym. And I'm like, well, I'm just trying to connect with someone tell me I'm gonna be okay. And I haven't connected with anyone. I've even like messaged like these influencers or like gym girls. One did message me back, but it just felt kind of like, here you go, and don't message me back. And I was like, ugh. I was like, okay.
Right.
So I definitely have felt disregarded. I felt excluded in a lot of things because I used to be this person who was always at the gym, always grinding, posting my results, to now being hidden and in a cocoon and to myself. So it's been really hard. And I noticed that my mental health was not okay. And I noticed it wasn't okay. And I haven't said this out publicly, so I'm a little nervous to say it, but back in April into May, I wasn't really going to the gym as much because the gym was my outlet. It was my escape. But then I like saw myself feeling anxious being at the gym, being around so many people. And I was like, why do I feel this way? So I kind of slowly started stepping away from it. And I felt like I was going in a very dark place. And for a few nights, I was just going back and forth, like, what is going on with myself? Like, why is this happening? I was crying every night. And I'm like, why? Like, what karma am I paying? Because I'm not disrespectful to anyone. I'm always kind. If someone needs help, I go out of my way to help them. And I don't expect anything in return. So why is this happening to me? And I was just like, I felt so suicidal. Where are those tissues?
It's right behind you. I'm gonna give you a pause on that. First and foremost, thank you for being here. You use the word connect, and you trying to connect to people. And I remember having a conversation with you when you were on the treadmill, and what I told you was, do not be afraid to reach out. You're not alone in this process. I don't want you to feel like you're alone. If you ever want to train or have a conversation, or you want to pick my brain about anything, feel free to do so. And the reason I say that is because these journeys we go on, it can be very lonely. And part of that reason is because we feel like people won't understand.
Yeah.
Right? So my hope and pray for you is that you're open enough, me individually, I can't speak for anyone else, to whenever you feel like you're getting into a dark space, or your thoughts are going in a different direction, that you can pick up the phone and be like, hey John, do you have a moment, or anything like that. That's my hope and prayer for you, so that you're able to connect to someone. All right. So you're here in this chair. How are you able to register all that information that the doctors are giving you, your body is going through, but yet you're still here? How have you been able to adapt and be so resilient?
I just keep showing up. I don't have a choice but to keep showing up, because if I allow myself to fall, who's going to pick me up?
Mm.
And yes, I have my boyfriend who's in my corner, and he's been at every time I end up in the hospital, he's there. He's always there. He's never once complained. And I appreciate him so much for just being present. Even if we don't have anything to talk about, he knows that I'm not doing okay. He just knows that I'm just here for you. If you want to talk, cool. If not, that's fine too. It's hard to be the person that has a chronic illness in the relationship, because you end up feeling like a burden, and you end up feeling like you're taking up space.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
Shout out to him though for being in your corner, because people could easily walk away.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Even when my mom caught cancer, I've seen people who were originally there act like she didn't even exist.
Yeah.
So I probably shouldn't carry those grudges, but I do. Something I need to work on. But yeah, for him to still be present no matter what the situation is, I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Give him his praise, girl. Look. What strength have you found in yourself through this process?
But I haven't given up.
Tell me more.
I could have easily, and this is gonna be like a trigger warning, but I could have easily ended my life. Easy. And I didn't. I chose to face it, like face to face, without having like an addiction to fall back to. Like, so many people cope with drinking and other substances, to each their own. But with me, I'm not like that. And the gym was my escape. And I couldn't go to the gym because I felt anxious to be there. I felt anxious to be around people. So I had to face it alone in my home, and just researching. I've been doing so much research, and I have like 3 specialists. And yeah, and I'm getting blood work weekly, if not almost every day, like consistently. Sometimes I have 3 doctor's appointments in a week, and I'm like, you know what? I'll do what I have to do to make myself feel better, because no one else is going to do it for me. It's not like I drink a magic potion and be like, all right, you're all good. Because if it was that easy, I would have done it a long time ago.
Right. So I hear you talk about the array of emotions, the ups, the downs. When did you become emotionally aware that you probably should be looking or treating your emotions differently?
I've always been very aware of my emotions, which is why I was consistently advocating for myself with my doctors.
Good.
And they are the ones that kept pushing me away. You're fine. You're normal. Let's just do blood work. And I'm like, I don't feel okay. I'm telling you right now, I don't feel okay. They did not want to put me on antidepressants. They're like, you're fine. And I'm like, how are you going to tell me, this is my body, that I'm fine? I don't feel fine. I feel so much brain fog. I was forgetting things. I was forgetting what I was doing. I was like, why? I was always agitated, but I wasn't angry at anyone. That's the funny thing. I'm not angry with anyone. I'm angry at the fact that I don't know what's going on with myself, and I'm so used to having control of my life. And the one time that I don't have control, I'm like, I'm in shambles. I don't know what to do. And I have to pick up the pieces that, why? Like, why was this given to me? Is this a lesson? Is this something that's going to teach me something? Because I don't understand it. I don't understand it right now. So in May, that's when I messaged my doctor for the final time. I was like, look, I don't feel good. I feel suicidal. I need help because you keep disregarding my feelings and my symptoms. Why? Like, what puts me different from your other patients that I can't have the medication? Because I know that I need it. I know that I'm not okay. And when you have Hashimoto's, it automatically triggers your depression. So I was already feeling sad because this was happening last year.
Hey, yo, check this out. For the first time ever in my life, I'm a published author. Here it is, Pain into Purpose, right here. The link is going to be posted below, man. I want y'all to go out and cop this. This is my work, my story, real time. Y'all gonna learn how I've been able to turn my pain into my purpose. Y'all gonna learn about the R.E.A.C.T model of how I've been able to go from resiliency, emotion, activity, connection, transition. And y'all gonna learn about my beautiful pain, my beautiful struggle, and how I've been able to get to this point in my life. Pain and a purpose, man. Please go out there, support, cop this, link below, and let me know what you think.
And I wasn't diagnosed correctly up until January and March. So I've been living my life these past few months, not knowing what's going on with me. And you're not going to help me. And something is wrong. I'm like, this is why people who have mental health issues that do seek help end up committing suicide because they did their part. Hey, I don't feel good. Oh, here, call this hotline. Hotlines are busy.
Right.
It's ring, 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 and no one is answering the phone. Hey, friend, let me tell you what's going on. You're too much. Just, you'll be fine. Just write it down in a pad and you'll be fine. So it's like, it doesn't matter in that moment that people say, oh, you should have said something. You should have spoke up, or I would have been there for you. It's like BS, because I did say something. You saw me completely distraught and you didn't reach out. And it just showed me who was in my corner, right? And I closed myself off completely. I did. I was like, nah, I don't need that. I don't need that energy. So in May, I told my doctor, I was like, you need to put me on antidepressants because I don't feel okay. And she did. And I've been on it ever since. And I feel like my mood has stabilized.
Okay.
I feel centered. And I think that's why today I felt a little bit more lighter on my feet.
That's good. So you say today. What did you do today?
Today I went to the gym.
Okay, like tell the world.
I worked out.
How did you feel?
I felt good. I mean, I didn't lift as much weight as I used to, but I showed up. And that's something that's been really hard to keep showing up at the gym. Because again, it used to be my escape, and then now it was just something that I was avoiding from how anxious I felt.
Okay.
But I worked out. I went to the grocery store.
So she shops in the store. I Instacart everything.
I can't. I need to see what I'm getting.
So gym, store, anything else outdoors that you did?
No, that was it. It was too much for me.
Too much.
Because when you have Hashimoto's, you can be walking from here to the corner store and you're tired. And it feels like you ran miles and miles when you just walked.
Right.
And that's something that I noticed, that I was sleeping like over 16 hours and I still felt sleepy when I woke up.
Right.
I felt tired. I'm like, no, this is not normal. This is not cool.
But today was a win.
Today was a win because I didn't take a nap.
Hey, listen, I need like 10 naps right now.
No, but I'm saying it's a win for me because I'm so used to taking like 4, 5, 10-hour naps, and my whole day is gone.
Well, and how do you feel now?
I feel good.
That's good. So the gym, you called it your escape. Do you feel like you're slowly transitioning back into that?
Slowly, very, very slowly.
Okay.
Um,
And how do you feel about I guess the environment of the gym with people being in there? Like, how are you responding to that?
I feel okay. I mean, I'm kind of in my own world. I don't really have a lot of friends at the gym, but
Okay.
that's because I have a RBF face.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been told like you kind of look like and I'm like, oh, well.
We in the same pot. I've been told I look mean as hell. I'm unapproachable, so it comes with the game.
But I'm like, I'm so chill. Once you start talking to me, I won't be quiet. Like that's the thing. I'm a yapper, but I just look mean.
Okay. In the gym or even outside of the gym, I know you mentioned your boyfriend, and again, shout out to him. Who have you been able to connect with throughout this process? Even if it's just one or two people, who can you say, you know what, they've been there in my corner, whether they just came or whether they've always been there? Who have you been able to connect with?
No one.
No one.
No one. It's unfortunate to say because my circle has been very small for that same reason, because you'd be really surprised that once you get sick, who shows up for you and who doesn't. Oh, but once you're healthy and like, let's go to the club, let's go do this, like, I'm their friend. But when things hit the fan, you see who's there for you. And you kind of become a little distant. And I'm trying not to become cold hearted. I'm trying not to, because that's not who I am. I'm a very caring, loving person. And I'm trying not to let those grudges taint my heart. So I haven't been able to connect with anyone in that kind of level.
Two-part question. What does the connection with your boyfriend mean at this time? And what would it mean to you at this time to be able to connect with people who are either like-minded or maybe going through some of the same things? Like, what would that mean for you?
The connection that I have with my boyfriend is that this was the most difficult thing I've ever experienced in my life. I've never had anyone in my corner like that. I've had pretty toxic relationships in the past to where it was too draining, and I've never had that support. And when I got sick, he didn't leave. When I ended up in the hospital, he didn't leave. When I got surgery, he was there taking care of me, feeding me because I couldn't feed myself.
What does that mean to you?
He loved me.
I mean, yeah, get a little deeper though. Like, cause you're literally telling me like no one has ever been there in your corner like that. And sometimes it could be a thing where you're like, I don't trust this. Like, what are you doing? Cause I've been like that.
Yeah.
So to have someone be there and kind of tell you, no, I'm gonna be here. Like, what does that mean for you?
It's real, and he's a good person. He's loving, he's caring, and that it's okay to put your walls down a little bit, not a lot, a little bit, like a crack.
Okay.
And it's gonna be okay. But it is a little scary because at any moment they can just dip. And it's kind of like, I knew it, I knew it. I should have done this. Why did I do that? But again, I've been in very toxic, abusive relationships where it's like, no. And he is such a sweetheart. Like,
That's what's up.
he's 6 feet tall and he's like a big giant teddy bear. People look at him and he's like, he looks scary. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's soft.
That's funny. So what would it feel or mean to you to actually build a connection of support for you at this time, even if it's just one or two people?
I feel like connecting with someone else. I mean, the connection I have with my boyfriend is more like in an intimate partner level, right? I feel like when you connect with someone else, you give each other hope, because now it's not just you going through something. They're going through something similar, if not the same exact thing,
Right.
or just the mental health part. And I can offer the advice or the guidance that helped me, and vice versa. Maybe they did something different that helped them, that I was like, I didn't think of that. And I feel like if I were to connect at least one person, I'm like, okay, how you doing? You know, like,
Right.
let's help each other out.
All right, last two questions. How has this experience shaped who you are today?
I am a lot tougher. I'm a lot meaner. But mean with my time. I am strict with my friend group.
Okay.
And I give the love that I'm supposed to the right ones. So it's made me resilient. You know, I actually have it tattooed on this side.
Resilient? What does that mean to you?
Strong, not giving up, no matter how much life is kicking my butt. I'm still here.
Listen, look, that's part of the R.E.A.C.T model, by the way. But go ahead, sorry, shameless plug. When I say pain into purpose, what does that mean to you, if anything?
What I went through was hard. And now I feel like I finally woke up. And I'm like, you know what? It's going to be okay. Now it's time to grind.
Hey.
Now it's time to use that and grind, because old me could have been like, why did I let all this time go? It's like, you were going through something. It's not like you fell off the wagon and you became lazy and you gained 25 pounds because you started eating X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, when you have an autoimmune disorder and it's chronic, you just gain weight because your body is fighting itself. I didn't give up, and I'm not going to give up. And I like the people in my corner for sure.
What is your purpose?
My purpose is to keep going and to keep growing mentally, physically, and emotionally.
That's what's up. See, you survived. Look, I told you.
I'm
Shout out to Stephanie, man. Beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I actually told George about you coming on here and telling your story, and I felt like it was going to be very heartfelt. I felt like people can learn something from this as far as going through something as well as growing through it and overcoming things. And it's not nothing easy that you're, dealing with. And my prayers are out for you all the time. So even when I see you in the gym, I'm like, okay, she looks cool, something like that. Or I'll speak, hey, how you doing? You good? But yeah, man, resilient. I definitely get that aura from you, that you're pretty much day by day, step by step, trying to figure this thing out, and you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
I hope.
And again, shout out to the boyfriend, man, for real. But yeah, we out, man. That's episode 3. Shout out to Steph, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Hey, yo, check this out. For the first time ever in my life, I'm a published author. Here it is, Pain into Purpose, right here. The link is going to be posted below, man. I want y'all to go out and cop this. This is my work, my story, real time. Y'all gonna learn how I've been able to turn my pain into my purpose. Y'all gonna learn about the R.E.A.C.T model of how I've been able to go from resiliency, emotion, activity, connection, transition. And y'all gonna learn about my beautiful pain, my beautiful struggle, and how I've been able to get to this point in my life. Pain and a purpose, man. Please go out there, support, cop this, link below, and let me know what you think.